This used to be a spawn unique to mages, but Ranged ZRX changed that. I am Gudii and this video is for the Lizard City. This spawn, also known as Rasashai, but more commonly referred to as the Lizard City. In order to get access to this place, you will have to do quite a bit of questing, starting by getting to the last mission of the New Frontier, then completing the Children of Revolution quest, also get to the last mission of the Ape City, and lastly get to the mission 6 of the Wrath of the Emperor. All of that will take a lot of time, and you will need help for some parts, but I will say it's worth doing. Not so much for the Lizard City, but doing all of these quests unlocks access to the Dragon Walls located here, but also access to Deeper Banuda, which is on the lower floors of Banuda. Both are very good spawns for EKs that I will cover in upcoming videos, so you should consider subscribing. But besides those, you also unlock a lot of different spawns on the way, and some useful shortcuts to bosses like the Dragon King Sartak and getting faster to the Falcon Bastion for Grandmaster Oberon. So you should consider doing some of these quests. Now back to the spawn. This used to be one of the best places for solo mages back in the day, but now it has become very forgotten, partly due to how many quests you gotta do to get here, but also because it is not that good anymore. As an EK, it gets a bit better, making it an alternative place to hunt and also very efficient for charming. The monsters you find in the surface of the city will be mainly Lizard Legionnaires, and then Lizard High Guards and Dragon Priests. On my new server EK, at level 222, skills 96, I was doing around 1.5k raw experience, with close to 200k profit the hour, which is a decent average experience for the level range, and it can get better with a higher skills character. I tried it out on a level 255 with a skills 126, and the raw experience was over 1.7k with around the same amount of profit. Keep in mind that most of the money comes from the item drops, so the hunts will vary in terms of profit, but it will be very unlikely to not make any profit hunting here. Even a bad hunt should be around the 150k the hour. Also, they drop lizard scales and leathers fairly often. The leathers might not be worth much more than NPC, but sometimes there is a lack of supply for them and they go higher on price. But the scales do tend to be more rare, and I have seen them go for over 5k a piece sometimes, so make sure to put these on the market. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is a good place for charming. You can finish the Legionnaires in less than 1 hour and a half, but then the other two will take up to 4 hours total. But for 75 points is not a bad ratio, especially while doing decent experience and money. So I do recommend to hunt here at least until you finish the bestiary, then you can move elsewhere. As for the way I was hunting, it consisted of 13 pools, in a sort of a lap across the city, although it might seem a bit confusing. I highly recommend to use markers on the map, and then you can move easier from spot to spot, and eventually you build the muscle memory of where you need to lure the monsters from. For most of the pools, you usually drag some of the monsters with you as you walk, and the things you want to avoid is getting trapped in a wall or awkward spots. This is a high density spawn, so you want to get surrounded and have room for the extra ones to come in. Also keep in mind that the Dragon Priest can run away at low HP even when turning into melee, so try to use attacks to finish them off before that. And that's all I got for this video. If you want more places to hunt as a solo knight, check out this playlist. Thank you for watching, and special thanks to the supporters of the channel, Tuna Hero, Dor the Slasher, and Elber.